What is happening, guys? My name is Jamie and today we are reviewing an album by Black Veil Brides, the remake of We Stitch These Wounds, which is now called Restitch These Wounds. This is a complete remake, this classic album by Black Veil Brides, and did they do justice? Well, in this review you're going to find out, and it's completely my opinion. Now, a lot of people actually really enjoy this sort of new style by Black Veil Brides. They have changed their sound. They remodeled the old songs into a new modernized sound. And did it work on this album? Well, in my opinion, it kind of did. But of course, there are a few hit and misses on this album. As you know, Andy is the frontman of Black Veil Brides. Now, he is, in my opinion, a very good singer. I really love his high screams. Love his monotone vocals at times, and his deep vocals really impressed me back in the day where his voice sounded so different to any other vocalist out there. Like, his vocals are very unique. This is what's pretty special with Black Veil Brides. So Black Veil Brides, as you know, are a heavy metal band, incorporate elements glam metal, metalcore, and all sorts of genres. And that's what I really love about Black Veil Brides. I actually love all their albums. I love the Set the World on Fire, Wretched and Divine, Black Veil Brides, but Veil, I wasn't a big fan of Veil. Some would say that Black Veil Brides sound the same. You've heard one Black Veil Bride song, you've heard them all. But it's their style, their change of style throughout some of these albums, like how catchy is In the End. In the end, there's a place and fruit of power. I do really enjoy this sound, and even as I've moved away from Black Veil Brides throughout the years, I still love to go back to their albums. We Stitch These Wounds was an album that was okay with me. I actually do really enjoy their latest stuff. Now, some will say that Black Veil Brides are a knockoff of Motley Crue and even Kiss. I disagree. A lot of people don't like Black Veil Brides. It's because of their looks. I can get over with these looks. These are pretty talented musicians. They really are. Like, I do really enjoy the original album. I love the sound of the production, really love the lead guitars as well. And all this is sort of modernized and sort of polished. What is lost within this album is Andy's screams. His vocals has completely changed. Like, his screams are way low in the mix. And this is what really pissed me off with this album. Such as Knives and Pens, All You Hate, Heaven's Calling, Sweet Blasphemy. All these harsh vocals are gone. They're really low in the mix. The mixing on this, in my opinion, is pretty disappointing. It's the vocal performance by Andy which is quite disappointing. It doesn't sound like that visceral Andy you got throughout the debut album, and that's my honest opinion. Like, all these songs are remakes, and the lead guitar is a lot better on this album. It's a lot crisper, it's a more modernized, but I do really enjoy the overall production of the guitar and the overall mixing of the guitar. But again, the vocals are quite a letdown on this album. And it's just those harsher vocals that are so damn low in the mix that when you listen to the original version, you knew there was so much anger, there was so much emotion conveyed within those harsh vocals. They're lost. They are fucking lost on this album. They also remade The Mortician's Daughter. I love this song, I really do, and I love Andy's flows throughout the original. But man, we just get an instrumental on The Mortician's Daughter. That is disappointing in my opinion, because I would have loved to hear the remake. I reckon Andy's got such a great voice on Mortician's Daughter in the original. I would have liked him to actually sing on this version. All these songs are average. They are average, and they're nowhere as good as the original, in my opinion. You may think that I may not like remasters or remakes of albums, which is quite understandable. I feel that bands shouldn't actually touch legendary albums, their own albums, and remake them. That's my honest opinion. And I feel they have let the fans down on this album. Really, a few fans actually do enjoy this album. I kind of do enjoy this album. If I had to be brutally honest, the production is way too crisp on this album. I love the raw production on We Stitch These Wounds, the original. That's why We Stitch These Wounds, the original, is a hell of a lot better than the remake. So for the remake, I will give this a solid 4 out of 10. it's a disappointing album in my opinion. I love the debut album, and I really enjoyed that production tone. Here, they completely get rid of the rawness of the production, and it just sounds so crisp, and that's what's so disappointing. I love the raw production by Black Veil Brides, not this. So it gets a 4 out of 10. Just about the overall drumming and the guitars are actually pretty good on this album, because it would have been a little bit lower, but Andy's vocals are a little bit disappointing on this album. His screams are way too low in a mix, so 4 out of 10 it deserves. So guys, comment below what you thought about this review. Do you agree or disagree with my opinion? Keep discussion going in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one.